here's my appointment.
Yeah.
And I was like, no conversation?
I know, literally. And then I apologized. I said, I'm sorry. I did not discuss this with you. And I probably should have, because it's a big financial decision.
Yeah. Maddie, mental health checkup. Maddie, in her 40s,
Yes.
decides to go get braces.
Yes.
What are you thinking?
I don't know.
You were so excited about these things.
I was.
What did you think you were excited about? So we've had a couple of girls around here who have gotten the knobs on their teeth. Invisalign. And have fought through getting that process figured out, and
right.
Are they all done? All the Invisalign people on the staff done?
No, the first one is. The second one is not, and may possibly have to go to
regular braces.
Regular braces.
Gotcha. So it's a thing, I guess. Girls are like, hey, I used to have, because you had braces for.
I had them in high school.
In high school, whenever we first started dating, you had braces.
Teeth were good then, and then.
Of course, you didn't wear your retainer. Nobody ever wears their retainer.
And honest to goodness, my dog ate my retainer. My Rottweiler, Roxy.
I used to say that about my
ate
homework.
my retainer.
My dog ate my. I didn't even have a dog, but I used to say my dog ate my homework.
And we were married when she ate it.
Probably.
And she came back to live with us after we lived in the apartment. She ate it, and then, by then you're married, have a kid, you have a dog. I'm like, yeah, I don't care.
I don't care.
I was like, they're not going to go back bad. They'll be fine.
And they didn't.
They aren't horrible.
So we've been married for 23 years.
Mm-hmm. And
you had braces when you were, I'm going to say 16, 15.
I got them in 10th grade and got them off my junior year.
Yeah. And so you're now almost 45, so some 30 years later.
I'm not almost 45. I just turned 44.
So some 10 years later. I mean, some 30 years later, you've now decided to go back into the misery of getting braces as a grown woman.
And I don't recommend it. We were like, I just got them on Thursday. So let's say it's been 5 days.
Yeah.
And I wanted to take them out of my mouth, return them, and say, can I have my money back, please? But they won't do that.
They won't do that.
Won't do it. They won't do it.
Why were you like, hey, you know what? I want braces.
Well, my teeth have shifted a little bit. Sure. I didn't really care about my bottom because you don't really see them.
Sure.
I cared about my top teeth. In every picture, all I ever see are my two front teeth, which stick out slightly further than the rest.
Yeah.
Oh, and I hit my chin on that. And I have a little bit of a complex from my brother and sister from childhood.
Yeah.
I'm the youngest, and I have two big front teeth. I know that. And they were bigger before I got braces the first time.
They shaved them down.
They told me I had chiclets. That little, those little gums, those little packets of gum. They told me I had chiclets as teeth growing up. So
your son's
my son just laughed. I heard that.
So you got a little complex about your front two teeth.
Because that's all I see now. Anytime in pictures.
We go through wedding season, and you're taking pictures, and all you see
are
this is all I kept hearing. All I kept hearing was, "Oh my goodness, my front teeth."
Look at my two front teeth.
And so one day I see on our calendar, Maddie's at the orthodontist.
My chin again. It's making my chin poke out more because I'm trying not to let my lips.
And I'm like, I have no clue why Maddie would be at the orthodontist. Why does she? You love a doctor.
I do love a doctor.
You love going.
If there's something wrong, I want to go and find out what it is.
No doubt.
I'm not the person that's going to wait around.
I am the guy that's like, your body heals itself. Let's give it 6 to 9 months and see what happens, you know?
I'm not doing
you're not that person. You are the, let's go get it checked out ASAP. Mm-hmm. And so you having a new doctor's appointment on...
It's no big deal.
It's normal. You have a doctor's appointment
I have a doctor's appointment at least once a month with a different doctor.
I was going to say once a week.
No. I don't have one this week.
You had one today and you canceled it.
That was for Millie.
No, there was 2 things today. You canceled one of them.
Nope.
I thought Cammie said you had 2 things today.
Nope. I have a doctor's appointment next Monday that was in the office calendar instead of in the household calendar. So I switched it over.
Gotcha. So anyways, in my head, I thought, well, maybe she's just going to get like a retainer.
Listen, I'm gonna have an appointment for my dog too.
No doubt about it.
If there's something wrong with her, I'm taking her to the doctor.
No doubt about it. So I saw you had something on the calendar and it was like Maddie at orthodontist. I thought, well, maybe she's getting like a retainer or something made. And then you called me afterwards and you were like, hey, I got braces.
I'm getting braces.
Here's my appointment.
Yeah.
And I was like, no conversation?
I know, literally. And then I apologized. I said, I'm sorry. I did not discuss this with you. And I probably should have, because it's a big financial decision.
Yeah.
And I just kind of was like, yep, let's do it.
There have been a few moments recently where you're just making decisions without discussing things with me. You want to talk through those?
We can.
Why is this like confidence coming back and you're just making decisions?
Yeah, like I'm not questioning myself.
Because you went through seasons where you were like, I can't do anything without you, and you've went through seasons where you've been very clear, I don't need you in my life.
Oh no, I always need you in my life.
You've said stuff like that. Like, I don't need you. I can do this without you.
Not like physically or emotionally. Mentally, I could do it without you. Yep. Maybe physically. I need you always in my life. But like some physical things I probably don't need you. I could probably do it physically.
So we set up a revival night specifically for you to be there.
Jamie.
What?
Don't bring this up.
I'm just talking about things that you just made decisions without even consulting me.
Okay.
I had a revival night, set it for you, and then you were like, oh, I'm going on family trip with my mom and our
annual family Ocean City trip.
You never talked about, you never said anything about. You just booked it.
I did, because it's with my family.
So what?
It's an annual trip.
So is this a confidence thing? Is this, and the reason I'm saying it, like mental health, like, is this your confidence is coming back so you just feel like, hey, I can just make decisions and I'm good? We talked recently about you going to Disney with the girls and you were there and there was no thought of, oh no, am I prepared? Am I my surroundings, no escape plan, none of that sort of stuff. You were just able to be there and not think about what was happening around you?
Probably, yes. Like, I guess you get to a point where you're for so many years I was not frozen, but like mentally almost like paralyzed from situations. And so now that I am doing well and things are in order and, I'm able to process things. And then if something does come up, I can kind of sort through my, what was that thing called? Rolodex?
Rolodex, okay.
I was going to say a teledex, but that wasn't right.
Nope, Rolodex.
Rolodex and be like, okay, this is probably why this is happening, or okay, how can I fight that type thing? And it's more of a, let me just okay, that okay, yeah. Mm-hmm. Instead of, oh my gosh, what is happening? What have I done? What am I not doing? And so I think it's just my confidence is coming back, and so it's like, oh yeah, let's do it. And then it's like, oh crap, I probably should include my most important human in my life, my husband, you.
Yeah.
In some of these decisions.
I agree.
I'm still learning how to use them.
It's going to be weird. Like, do you have like a go-to, like what's your explanation when people say, oh, you got braces? What are you going to say?
My brother and sister gave me a complex and I need to fix my front teeth.
Oh, okay.
I've told several people that.
Interesting.
It's Shelly Resege and Casey Woodward's problem.
And so we're talking 6 months of this now to get your teeth back.
Hopefully. Maybe 9.
6
probably
to 9
9. Well, she said probably 12. I'm hoping for a more
aggressive
approach to get them off.
Yeah.
But if they hurt like this the entire time,
it's worth it. Just get them done with.
I don't know. Maybe my lips will get used to it. I feel like I'm talking and they'll get stuck there, or you'll see me go like this to get my lips around them. And then sometimes I find myself sitting like our old dog Bandit, rest in peace. He would sit there with his tongue out like this. And I have noticed, and you have called me out on it, of me sitting there like this.
And
because it's pressure on it, and it feels better when there's pressure.
You are an explainer. You got this from your mom.
I got this from my mom.
You saw her do it last night. You saw her do it last night, didn't you?
I tried not to.
You saw her and you were like, "Mom, stop! Just move on."
I try not to explain. I don't feel like I'm as bad as she is, but I definitely explain. I don't want people just to think I'm crazy. I want them to know what's happening.
About your teeth? Like crazy for getting... Like lots of people get braces in their 40s.
They shouldn't. It hurts. It hurts really bad.
Why do you explain things? So that people understand where I'm coming from. Okay.
Not like... not for validation.
To bring attention to the thing? Like, hey, let me go ahead and talk about my braces before you see them.
Absolutely. I think that's a lot. I think it's a coping mechanism.
So let me go ahead and have this conversation.
Let me go ahead and just make it out. Like how I'm very able to talk about poop, bowel movements. Like, let's just go ahead and bring it up. Let's talk about it.
You weren't early on in our marriage. It was not something you were confident talking about a lot, and then all of a sudden you went through a battle with colitis, ulcerative colitis, and then it became common conversation because
let's just call it out. Let's go ahead and talk about it. Let's not push it under the rug.
I've got to get up and run out of this room, and I just don't want to feel might as well know what's happening.
Might as well know. Like if I'm calling my husband saying I need you to bring me a pair of underwear,
you know why?
I've probably crapped myself. Luckily, I haven't done that lately. But I've been there, done that.
So it's like, hey, you're having a conversation with somebody and it's like, hey, my teeth hurt. Let me go ahead and tell you what's going on with my teeth.
Yeah. Hey, look, I'm 44 and got braces. How dumb was that? See? And then they can stop staring at me and saying, did you do something different? What? How long have you had braces? Just got them.
So I've never had braces. Caleb never had braces. You and the girl.
Oh, good for y'all with your good teeth genes.
No, I'm just saying. Caleb's teeth, we thought for sure he was going to have braces.
He had the biggest football gap.
Huge gap in his front teeth. And then all of a sudden, the rest of them came in. But
the dentist said that was perfect. Or maybe it was the orthodontist said, no, it's perfect. That means he's going to have room to grow.
Yeah. So Caleb didn't have it. I've never had braces. All the girls have. Cammie's teeth were awful. Your teeth prior to braces at 15 were awful. Carson's teeth, they had to have like pull teeth to get, and like bands everywhere to get hers. Like, it's why is there any like that's
genetics.
wild. It's genetics. Mm-hmm. That's so interesting.
Yeah, it's fun times. Teeth, but listen, you only have one pair.
You only got one pair.
You got to take care.
You only got one body. Take care of it.
You've got to take care of them. Like. Your teeth are so important. You have to go get regular cleanings. Teeth health have a lot to do with heart health.
Oof.
Get your teeth cleaned. Find you a dentist. We're so lucky that Ori Georgetown Technical College has a...
Stop it right now. Are you about to spill some tea on us?
Has a dental assistant program. You can go there and get your teeth cleaned.
For free?
I don't know if it's for free, but it's cheap.
When I used to be on the Pepsi route, when I used to drive a truck for Pepsi, and when I was on the Pepsi route, I used to service I can't think of the college. It's out there almost next to Tabor City, Green Sea Floyd's. And it was a beautician school, and I would stop there sometimes as I'm working and get my hair cut in there. Mm-hmm. They were terrible at it, but at least I think it cost me $5 or something like that.
Yeah, it's not expensive. So go get your teeth fixed. And plus, it helps with breath and everything.
Yeah. So let's.
Anyways,
let's talk how the conversation of mental health in all of this is your confidence, your childhood trauma that's forcing you to get braces again. Childhood trauma forcing you to get braces, your confidence in making decisions, where are you at mentally right now, and let's talk through kind of where you're at.
I am.
Uh-oh. Maddie and technology is not, they don't pair well together.
No. I feel like I do better than most people, but it does scare me sometimes. I just hit buttons and I don't know why.
Where you at mentally?
I would say I am a 8.5, 9 out of 10 if we put it on a scale.
You went through a medicine change, which is always sketchy.
I went through a dosage change.
Which we then came back to where we're at.
Yeah.
Like, it just makes sense. Sometimes when you're a 9 out of 10, you want to be you think you should be a 10 out of 10, but then you forget that you're a human. Mm-hmm. You know, and being human, every human deals with mental health issues and, working through anxiety or, moments of grief or whatever it may be. And sometimes people who don't want to feel certain things forget that that's just a part of humanity, that you have to figure out how to work through some of those things. So you went on a dosage change. It didn't go the way you thought it would. So we, doctor's orders back down again. Mm-hmm. And so you're at a very healthy place medicine-wise, very healthy place structure-wise, where life is, it's here, it's routine. Good, routine.
Yes, yes, routine.
And even we have a General Assembly we're going to, and so it's like, okay, hey, what's good? And you're like, I'm good for,
I'm good.
You know what I mean? And so
do whatever we need to do.
Yeah, so that is.
I think it helps though too when you go through, a mental health struggle and you're learning. Like I have books and books of mental health notes, journals, all of this stuff. When you realize what works for you, and not the same thing will work for me, how to get through something will work for you, but when you figure out what works for you, you then can proceed forward in life.
Yeah.
Like I used to not want to travel to Florida because I can remember one time when we drove to Florida, I had a mental scare, and we were driving.
We pulled up at Buc-ee's, and I thought everything was good.
Yeah,
we got out of the car and found out, oh no, what are we gonna do for the next week?
Yeah, and so there are certain things that we as a family and myself have accomplished, little goals that we've set out that we have accomplished through this mental health journey. So once you figure out what works for you, it's almost like, okay, yes, I can do this again, but I have to put this, this, and this in place. Like, yeah, I'm excited to go to General Assembly. It's in Orlando, Disney, second home, ready for it. But I know that I can only, go to a park for this many hours, and then I'm going to have to come back and rest.
Yeah.
And then go back later.
Which is great because I'm in business sessions and church services all day long. So y'all because when I'm there, typically when I'm with y'all, I stress y'all out.
Because you want to go.
Because I'm not there as often as y'all, So y'all think it's fun to lay by a pool. So when y'all lay by a pool, I go back to the room and work or nap, And so so whenever I get the chance to go to a park with you, I'm going, hey, let's go to all the things and do all the things that I love to do here. So I'm stressful with y'all, but I'll be there. I'll just be in business sessions and in church services while y'all are doing those sorts of things. And so y'all can go and come back to the hotel and, swim or whatever, or lay out or take naps or whatever it is.
And that's one of those things too, as well. Like if we're going with people, I think that might be where some of my over-explaining or explaining what's going on in my life does. Like, I want them to go ahead and know, listen, yeah, we can go to the park. I'm going to have to take a break at some point in that day and get some just rest away from people, like time, in order for me to make it the whole day. Mentally, it's just best for me right now. Still, and I still try to practice the things that I know that have helped me.
Absolutely.
Because I don't want to, take a step back. Mm-hmm. So it's just one of those things that this works for me. I'm going to tell you, hey, this might happen. If it does, I'm going back to the room. I'm going to go lay down, or I'm going to go sit by the pool. Y'all have fun. Don't feel bad for me. If you want to come back, awesome. If you don't, I get it. But for me and my mental sake, and for your sake to deal with me, you're going to let me go back and just relax for a little bit. And I honestly don't feel bad when it's us or other people that do have an annual pass, because we can enjoy when we want to or whatever. But the people that don't, and they, have
this is their one time of the year that they go. And
I try not to
be the not downer, but
not the downer, but I'm also like, maybe I don't need to travel with them.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to halt them I don't want them to feel bad for me and not do something or whatever. But yeah, there's just certain things where, stick to what you know and what works for you and be okay with it.
Is that coaching from Miss your counselor? She's saying, hey, stick with what you know. You know this works, stay inside of this routine. Or is she saying, hey, stretch yourself and try to get back to where you were prior to this? Mm-mm. What's the conversation that's happening?
Right now, it's just kind of little reminders. Like, oh, she'll check in on me. Hey, how's it going? Or whatever. How's everything with this or this or this? And then, I'll be like, oh, well, this popped up. And she's like, yeah.
She want to get in my brain anymore?
I'm sure she would love
No,
to.
Miss Pam. You're not allowed to.
But you just have, a big reminder is always reframing your mindset. And sometimes all you have to do is just reframe or say something completely different.
Which you hate when I do.
I hate it when you tell me that.
Isn't it crazy?
It's different when it comes from...
It's wild that the advice you're giving to the world is what I help you with, and you hate it.
I want to hear it from you.
Okay.
I want you to be there to love me and support me.
I do so much.
No, I know you do.
So much. But sometimes when you say stuff, I go, no, Maddie, that's not how it is. No. We're reframing this.
Right. You have to reframe.
You're like, ugh.
That's what I like to do.
You guys ever think they're going to get stuck like that, rolling them at me?
And I've done it so many times.
Oh.
I think they're okay. You can even smack me in the back and they probably
That's what they say,
won't say. Yeah, I think whenever you would cross your eyes, they would say, don't. What if somebody hits you in the back? Don't stay like that. Just some other little good things that have little, things that have popped up.
Like?
She said some good things. I just wrote some, reminders down. You can't change the outcome, but you can turn it around. I thought that was good. You can't change, sometimes you just can't change the outcome of what has happened, but you can turn it around. You can, you can not allow it to steal your peace. You can, you have the control over that. You have the control on how you respond to whatever issue is going on in your life. If you're spiraling out of control or you just feel like, an anxious moment is coming on or whatever, don't forget that you're the one that's in control of the situation. You are in control. Mm-hmm. Nothing else is going on around you. You're the one that's in control. Remind yourself, okay, it's going to be okay. Yeah. There's like she says, and you say all the time, there's power of life and death in the tongue.
There is, man.
the more you say, oh my gosh, this is awful. It's going to be awful.
I didn't realize how much, for me specifically, I'll talk about me. I didn't realize how much life I spoke over myself, and how the songs that I'm drawn to are the "You're blessed in the city," or, "Good Day," or whatever. Like these songs of declaration of things are good. I didn't realize how drawn I was to that until maybe a couple weeks ago, whenever I preached on it and preached about some of the things that were even prayed over my life or sung over my life growing up. And I just think, man, we don't realize how much power you have in what you say, what you sing over your life, over your future. So yes, declare that word.
Yeah.
What else?
Let's see. Oh, yeah, she said that your brain will only react to the thoughts and the processes. So you have to respond differently in order to change the thought.
Okay.
So like,
walk me through that.
I feel like it's still kind of like there's life and death, or
Okay.
in the tongue. I feel like it's that same kind of way. Like if your brain reacts to your thoughts and your processes, what's happening, and you don't like what's happening, you have to change that thought. You have to change that process.
I agree. Listen, I think this is so much deeper than just mental health. This goes into conversations I have with people about marriage. If you constantly speak negative about how terrible your husband or wife is, guess what? Your husband and wife's going to be terrible.
Mm-hmm.
You've convinced your mind that they're terrible. How terrible your children is, guess what you're doing? You're convincing yourself that everything they do is terrible. You are building a life with words. And you shouldn't be blind to what's happening. You shouldn't, ignore what's happening around you, but you should be wise enough to speak a future. If I look at you every single day, and I do, and tell you you're the most beautiful woman I've ever seen, and that I'm madly in love with you, I do say that every single day. And I am conditioning my mind that when it sees you, it sees the most beautiful woman in the world.
And you have to believe your mind.
And I do.
In that instance. In that instance.
You are.
There are some that you can't. You have to change your thought.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, if you're looking at somebody and you're like, God, he's so disgusting, I hate him. You change your thoughts and you're like, no, that dude is so kind and compassionate, and I'm so thankful that God sent him to my life.
Yeah. This little thing. Sometimes I do look at chat.
You love chat.
Me and chat are best friends. But chat is a good tool. Like
you love chat.
I love Jamie Barfield. And I like him a lot too.
Now you just try and make me blush.
But like sometimes I'll be like, hey, help me speak some positivity over whatever situation I have. And like this one said, if you constantly feed fear, fear grows. If you feed faith, faith grows.
Come on.
Be mindful of what you're consuming spiritually, mentally, and emotionally. But it's so true. What you fill yourself with is what's going to grow.
So true.
So, like, listen, I love a good crime podcast.
Fill yourself full of it, guess what's going to happen?
I'm not going to commit any crimes.
But you're going to go to bed going, what was that noise?
Or have some funky dreams like,
yes.
What was that?
Yes.
Yeah. Like what you feed yourself. Listen, you feed yourself sugar. Stop making fun of my teeth. I'm trying not to talk and my lip.
It's getting caught on it.
Gets caught. I did take my wax off so that
but what you
they
feed
didn't look
yourself
as big. Yeah, but what you feed yourself
will grow.
It will grow. Like, you're going to grow if you feed yourself nothing but sugar.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Example number 1 right here. You're going to grow if you watch crime podcasts, 60 Minutes, you're going to grow in probably more anxious thoughts. If you watch Veggie Tales, you're probably going to grow in a hunger for vegetables.
Nah.
No, probably not.
Because Caleb, we used to
Caleb
play
hated
it.
vegetables.
He still hates them.
But what you put in...
Maybe it's because
maybe he
those
didn't
were
want to
his
eat
friends.
them. Those were
and
his
he didn't want to eat them.
That's
Like
what
Bob the
happened.
tomato.
That's what happened. He grew in a respect for vegetables. Therefore, he doesn't want to eat them.
And his wife. It was that age that started. That's probably why.
But what you put in is what will come out. From the music that you listen to, I talked about this a few weeks ago where, I wrote a country song on stage. The music you listen to, what you put in, it matters. What you watch, the reels that you see. Again, you talk about marriage.
The people you hang out
with. The reels that you see where a wife is treating a husband this way, you'll think that's the way a wife's supposed to treat a husband, or vice versa. Husband, you see something that's inappropriate, and you think that's the way a wife's supposed to treat a husband, and it just hurts your relationship. What's in if you don't guard those things, it's going to create unhealthy things inside of you.
Yeah, it's interesting how it all kind of works together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Biggest struggle with your teeth?
Talking
more than flossing?
Oh my gosh.
All right.
So
to end the podcast,
we go to bed.
Okay, listen.
We go to bed.
Listen.
We go to bed.
No, the podcast is over, so if you don't want to hear this story, we totally understand. Thank you for hanging out. We go to bed, and you're in there for like 30 minutes.
30 minutes. And normally, I'll be in the living room, and I'm like, all right, I'm going to bed. He knows to come in like 10 minutes later, and then I'll be done brushing my teeth, washing my face, doing all the things. And so he waited. He came in. He brushed his teeth, got ready for bed, got in the bed, and fell asleep before I was done. Flossing. Flossing.
I turned on the timer because we had a timer on our TV.
Yeah.
So turned on the timer, and the TV went off.
No, it didn't.
It was closed.
It had like 5 minutes left.
And I was asleep, and you crawled over me to get the remote.
Get it.
And it woke me up. It startled me because I thought we were getting ready to kiss. And then I couldn't sleep the rest of the night because I was so startled. And then
it's true.
And then I was like, what happened? Is the timer off? And you're like, almost. Because you were in there for 30 minutes flossing your teeth.
Flossing. Do you know that you have to go in each individual section?
So you send floss up the front. You grab it. And you go underneath.
Do it. And then you have to pull it through.
Pull it back down.
And then you go through the next hole.
Yikes.
It's awful.
You know what Cammie said whenever?
She said she stopped.
She said
she didn't floss.
That's why I quit flossing with them.
But no. Yeah, but I'm a grown adult. I need to floss.
Man, so you're...
Luckily, where my actual, where the pockets I have in the back of my teeth, I don't have the brackets on the very last 4 teeth. And that's normally where my food gets stuck the most. So I can use a normal, flosser in those. But, yeah, flossing is super difficult. Talking, I realize when I talk a lot that I have a little bit of a lisp.
S's and
something else. And
Thuzz.
And then my lip gets stuck on my hooks, on my brackets, because they say I'm going to have to wear rubber bands to fix my bite. I have a little bit of an overbite.
Love you. Proud of you.
I love you. Thanks. I'm proud of you.
Peace.
Good night. Buenos noches.